Morning guys, how are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Forex daily update. So we will get straight over to those charts. So Euro US dollar looking strong. Daily 9 coming up tomorrow, which could be an interesting trade opportunity. It will certainly present itself a potential trade entry, regardless of whether that trade entry is triggered or not. But obviously we'll have the weekend, so we could better get a bit of gappy movement over the weekend. Obviously we can't really leave a Forex position on, or I wouldn't really want to with what's going on at the moment. You never know what could happen in a couple of days of at the weekend when everyone is not as busy as they could be during the week and decide to go out doing crazy things on the streets. But anyway, so yeah, so we can see on the Euro US dollar definitely reached our target and some, yeah, so we're just waiting for an entry here. We had a potential 4-hour 9 yesterday. Well, it wasn't 4-hour 9, but I did say yesterday, I mean, we've got a daily coming up in a couple of days, so let's wait to see what happens. But you can see we've got a bit of weakness on the 9, but then we blasted straight through again. So yeah, it's looking quite top. It's looking like we could get a retrace on the cards. Have we got anything on the 12-hour? Just that 12-hour 9 here that we didn't basically break below. So yeah, the next one I'm looking for is this daily. So we'll see what happens on the daily in Euro US dollar, and then yeah, see where the next move is going. Right, so we can delete this arrow here now, seeing as we obviously didn't get the move down. But yeah, so we'll leave that there. Right, so cable, what's cable looking like? So cable's got a daily 9 coming up tomorrow also. So yeah, you can see we had this level that if we potentially could bounce off it, but we didn't. It broke our way through. So potentially expect this level to become support, but I mean, again, it's just a case of we'll wait for the 9 tomorrow. Maybe we'll get another push up into this 200. Wait for the daily 9 tomorrow. Did we get anything 4-hour wise? I'm guessing obviously we did. Yeah, I mean, we did basically this was a 9 candle, turned to a 1 as it sorry, it was a 9 candle, and then turned to a red 1 as it closed lower. But yeah, so that would have been a nice entry on the 4-hour. But we would have said anyway yesterday we're going to wait for this daily 9 to print first, so we can get some levels based off that. But yeah, obviously it would have been a good trade in this one, this 4-hour. The similar one in the Euro US dollar didn't work out though, but hey, that's how it is. But yeah, always best to wait. If we've got a daily 9 coming up, best just to wait. So dollar index. Dollar index starting to maybe look like it thinks it can go up. 4-hour, I'm guessing we've got a daily 9 on here. Just before I start looking at daily, yeah, we've got a daily 9 coming up on here tomorrow. But what I will draw is, well, it's already triggered, to be honest, this 4-hour trade. Basically, once we trade above there, buy. So you can see that's moved up. I mean, it will be a case now waiting to see how we react with obviously this 21 period moving average and just the overall downward trend we've got. But I do feel if you break that, it will trigger some short covering. But yeah, again, it's just a case of waiting for the daily. We're waiting for the daily to bottom out. I mean, we may not go lower than this now, but this will still print a 9 unless obviously we go all the way up here somewhere. But yeah, so this could be looking like the bottom level. We'll see how tomorrow plays out, and then yeah, we'll look to basically next week to see if we can get some sort of reversal in this dollar index, which obviously has implications for these $2 pairs also. Euro pound. What trades did we draw on? Obviously above there is a buy, and then yeah, I think we were looking at, this must be based on a 4-hour. Let's look at that 4-hour, what we had going on. Yeah, so we had the 9 then. So yeah, so what we had was we had the 9 here, and it was a case of if we get back above that 9, 4-hour 9, then yeah, expect some upside, and that's what we had. We got back above it, and then we got some upside, but now we've got a 4-hour sell. Let me just have a look at the higher time frame, see we've got nothing I need to be paying too much attention on here. No, not much. So we can be taking trades off this 4-hour. So we obviously got that move up there. So we will now delete this because it's kind of in our way a bit. Delete that one also. we obviously got the move down when we broke under here. So we'll delete that arrow. We'll leave the level in though, because obviously you can see that's acting as a level, an important level. And yeah, so now we'll draw us a little trade in. So yeah, we've actually got there's horizontals around here. So yeah, we'll draw it sort of here. And we will also get rid of the arrow and make the line thin. Get rid of the arrow, make the line thin. And yeah, and we are potentially looking for a move on this 4 hour if we break below this 9 candle. Obviously this 9 candle is not finished. We always have that caveat. I mean, it's not even halfway through yet, that we're drawing this on now for the sake of this video. But obviously in real time it may close lower, it may close higher. But yeah, so that's currently the level. Closing and breaking or closing candle below here, potential sell trade, and clearly your stop would just be above the 9. I mean, as it stands at the moment, we could probably just move this up a little bit now and use that as sort of the buy level. If we break above the 9, that would look like a pretty clear buy level. So we'll draw another arrow on there also. So yeah, some nice trades lined up. That's looking all pretty nice and orderly. Maybe we're getting a head and shoulders pattern drawing here, and we will see some downside. Looks like it could be likely, but we'll see how that plays out. Aussie dollar, Swiss franc. Nearly got a 9 here. We came off under it. I mean, these are difficult candles to trade there. Let's have a look at the 12 hour. Same on the 12 hour, nearly got it. Nothing really on the 9 hours. Not too much to look at here on this chart. If I was looking for a trade in here, I don't even really know what to say. Yeah, well, it probably would be breaking below this level here, closing candles below here. So yeah, we'll draw it on. Obviously we're getting close to it now, but yeah, but we're getting close to it now. So there's not much I can really say about that, apart from yeah, if we do close 4 hours below it, expect, I mean, move down to, I guess, this old support area here, old resistance area, OSNR, ORNS, old resistance, new support area. Right, we'll leave that there. Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. So it looks like we got a move up we were looking for. I'm not really drawing. Obviously we had a line across here above this 9 here, and obviously breaking above that would have then triggered just the buy move up. You can see this is an important level in the chart. I don't know why we haven't got the line on here anymore, but we will draw it. This is a buy line, so potential buy trade up here. We'll put it on the 4 hour, potential buy trade here above this level. And then here's a better idea. I then draw the other one with the arrow on first, and then I can then click on this one and then get rid of the arrow. Yeah, potential buy trade on 4 hour above there. But again, you know how you guys know how we go. If we break them below that 9 candle, it's just continuation to the bottom. So I won't draw that on because that trade is already triggered. But I'll be targeting the 200 period here and this sort of confluence level around here, as soon as we look to be breaking this important level there. I'm not sure why I didn't have this stuff drawn on, but hey, we'll get rid of that arrow now anyway. I will draw this on anyway because this candle's still printing. We could rally up. We have got the 9 confirmed, so we'll draw that on there. Obviously, just understand we're drawing it on after we've broken underneath it, but it's not a problem. The candle isn't even halfway to being closed yet, and then yeah, target would be the 200 basically. Leave that on there. Right, so let's just check the 12 hour and daily, see if we've got anything we need to pay attention on here. No, nothing here, nothing we've got to pay attention at there. US dollar, Japanese yen. This is a daily. We obviously must have had a 4 hour trade there, but we'll delete that because it's quite far back now. Obviously based off that 9. What have I just done? I think I just deleted the TD. Not much going on here. Not much going on there. Daily, can I see anything? No. 12 hour. 12 hours the closest that's going to get us a decent 9 selling opportunity if we keep going up, but we may turn down before then anyway, so be a difficult one. We're going to draw a horizontal line on here, just for the pure fun of it, just because it is just an important level, so it may have some sort of interplay, so we will leave that on. We won't need an alert for it, but we'll just leave that on just because going forwards that's an important level for us to be aware of. Canadian dollar, Swiss franc. Well, we've got a lot going on here. Let's go and see what happened on the 4 hour. So yeah, we've obviously got a 9 here. 9, yeah, there's a 9. So break below here, we're expecting there, then there. Obviously here we had to move off this 9. Yeah, so we can delete this one now. It obviously did play out how we want it. We'll leave it on just because it's not in our way here, is it? And it can just stay on for prosperity, for posterity, whatever it's called. For looking back, it is prosperity, not prosperity, posterity. Right, so Euro Japanese yen, 4 hour, nothing really to look at here. We've got this level that we're looking at there. 12 hour daily, looking pretty toppy up there. Got sequential 13. Daily, come on, got about something on the daily. Yeah, daily, daily 9 coming tomorrow. Lots of daily 9s coming tomorrow, so that's interesting. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Not much we can see on the daily. Do we have something on the weekly? No, and on the daily. 12 hour 9 actually, so we'll get a trade based off the 12 hour 9. Let me just have a look, and the 4 hour 9 also. So we'll go to 12 hour. Right, here's a trade then based off the 12 hour 9. We're giving it a tiny bit of extra leeway there. Yeah, here's that trade, and here's the target basically. We can delete this one because this one clearly didn't play out. Cluttering our chart up. Put ourselves an arrow on this one, and then obviously if you break that support, we've got the larger move down as well. We've got indicated on here. We'll just put that there and put that there. That'll do. So yeah, potential trade on New Zealand dollar, US dollar. Again, this is a move predicated on the dollar going up, so the dollar strengthening, which is a lot of what our pairs are looking like. They are predicated on the moves, predicate off the 9s and predicated off that. So 12 hour, we've actually got a 12 hour here. We must have obviously got something on the 4 hour potentially. Yeah, no. Did we just draw this candle on too early? Maybe we drew this candle on when it was here and then we actually came down through it. Maybe. I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't remember every single pair that we do. But we've got a daily 9 coming up again. Obviously predicated off that dollar. Yeah, so it's looking very much like a bull flag though. I would say that. I would be tempted to say if we basically break back above here, then onwards and upwards. So we will put that on there because that is a definite potential trade idea. Delete that. Yeah, but yes, as far as I mean, the 4 hour, let's have a look at the 12 on the daily. I mean, I'm reluctant 12 hours. I mean, I'm reluctant to put these trades on just because we're not coming up on the daily. So these trades, I think, if we move this down to here, here is that 9. And the move potentially then down to here initially, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, how does this line up on that 4 hour we had? Yeah, so the 4 hour, it sort of lines up perfectly at the bottom of that 4 hour 9 as well. So yeah, I think breaking below here, whilst it looks like a bull flag, that's our confirmation of the buy on the bull flag, breaking above there, that high. But if not, if you close below here, then I expect them to move down. US dollar, Canadian dollar, I mean, we've got the level in there. We're just waiting for a buy on that. That's on the 4 hour. We've got anything on the daily. The daily 9 coming up though, as we know, because we've been talking about them in lots of US dollar pairs. Yeah, so we had this based off a 4 hour. Broke above it, came back below it. Yeah, where was it based off? Was it based off a 12 hour? I'm not sure, but yeah, so not a lot of clarity in what's going on here now. We've sort of broken out the pennant, so I mean, I would just be looking for the pennant actually to play out and is to keep moving down and this be a sort of bear flag. So I mean, the bigger macro trade now, and I will put this on in thicker because this is just a bigger, more important move that we'll be looking at, is to break below here and then continue down, fulfilling basically what is the target, the overall target for the larger time frame formation. So we'll put that on and move that down to there, and that's kind of what I would look at. Because look, we're in it's a large pennant. It's a large and this larger. It's a large formation, and this is not enough movement for the breaking out of the bottom of this. So I'd expect some. If you break below here, then to meet the targets and accelerate down pretty quick. US dollar, Brazilian real. I think we're a long way from this now, so I think we're going to have to move this and look for another potential entry, which we do have on the 4 hour there, 4 hour 9. I don't like how these candles are. Have we got anything better? I bet we're going to have a daily 9 coming up on here. Oh no, that was our daily 9. I mean, I will delete this now because we've far gone for this. Potential 4 hour. We'll put this on, but this is only a 4 hour. But we will draw this on, and we will have the line thinner again, and we will basically target the 200, I'd say, if that plays out. So that's the 4 hour 9 just there. 2 more pairs to look at: US dollar, Mexican peso. So it looks like we're breaking above this one now. So potential move back up, which again is predicated off dollar strength. So again, it's the same thing. What 9 did it come off? Did it come off a 12 hour? No, but we have got a 12 hour here, so I am tempted to move that up. We must have had it based off something around here. Yeah, I would have thought we'd had it down there, and obviously we broke above and started to move up off this 4 hour. But let me just have a look again. What did we base this off? Do you know what? I think we based this off, right? We based this off where this 12 hour 9 candle was before it closed, and clearly it closed all the way up there, so it makes things a little bit more difficult. But either way, where would the joint would have been by? But would have been joined on a non-closed candle. So, but I mean, that's just how it is when I'm putting these on. Because look, if I do them roughly the same time today, every day, which it roughly is, look, we've got most of the candle left, 10 hours. So that's obviously why we've got that in a bit of a haywire position. So what we will do on that basis then is we'll move it up to here to where that 9 candle actually closed, and then we'll have the move up from there. So we'll leave that there. US dollar, Turkish lira. We've got the move down with the break below there. Clearly, that's clearly a 4 hour trade. Yeah, 4 hour 9, look below that large candle. You guys know I don't like these large candles, but it's only 4 hour candle anyway, so it's not as bad as a big daily candle. But yeah, break below that, and look, we were straight down. Straight down, so it was an important level. Nothing of note on the 4 hour, nothing of note on the 12 hour, and nothing of note on the daily, other than obviously breaking back above that daily 9. So yeah, that's it. That's our analysis for today, guys. So yeah, thanks for listening. And remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. And I will speak to you guys soon.